Turning pain into power. I've had a lot of pain in my life. Probably too much to really mention here, but there's been growing up, there's family difficulties. When I was a senior in high school, I got cancer. I had, some health issues, big health issues because of that. That was really hard because the doctor took most of my shoulder out here. My cancer doctor was a very nice man named Charles Smart. His granddaughter was Elizabeth Smart, who got kidnapped by a guy and was missing for a year. And wow, I felt for that family. And I've always wanted to meet Elizabeth. In fact, my son Sean danced with her one time at a dance in Salt Lake. But I would love to meet that girl, and I would love to just tell her. I would love to just have her put her hand on my shoulder and feel my shoulder and go, "Your dad, your grandpa, Charles, helped me live, and he took care of my health problems. And I just want you to know that he was good with me, and I'm glad that you were found and that you're okay, and that you're able to have a good life, and you're such a great example to so many people in life." But turning pain into power, that's what Elizabeth did. She was kidnapped. She went through horrible, horrible things. Her book, I think it's called My Story, tells a lot about that. I remember coming home one night and I was listening. I listened to half of the CDs on the where she reads it herself. I listened to the book on tape or the CDs in my car or my truck, and then I came home. I got really into it. I really wanted to hear this story, and then I came home one night, probably like 12 o'clock at night, and I ended up staying up till like 3 or 4 in the morning in my driveway with my truck running, just listening to Elizabeth tell her story. But turning pain into power is something that I've really learned a lot from in my life, and I want my children, my grandchildren, and my friends and others to know that difficulties help us become better. In my situation, it was cancer, a difficult family life growing up in many ways with my father. He was tough. The cancer was really hard. It gave me lots of arthritis. I had a back injury in 2000. I had some other health issues in 2015. But what I've enjoyed about tragedy is it helps you to readjust your priorities. It helps you to go, as long as you don't become bitter, but you become better during pain and tragedy, it can really be a life mark. I'm not sure exactly how to say it, but what I feel from the pains and the difficulties that I've gone through, I've grown a tremendous amount. I would not have life in any other way. I see sometimes people who have no problems in their lives, and how difficult it is for them when they actually do have problems in their lives. I make the mistake quite often when I run into somebody who says, "Oh, I have cancer." I say to them, "Well, congratulations." And I'm always like, "Oh, why did you say that again, Bruce?" But I say congratulations because now you're going to find out what your real values are, what your real priorities are, and what you're going to learn a lot about, and you're going to learn how to love even more, and you're going to know that you are mortal, and your mortality, you will die, and it's a wake-up call. And I believe that Heavenly Father blesses people with pain so that they can feel what His Son, Jesus Christ, felt, and also feel what earth life is about. Earth life is a time where we feel joy, happiness, pain, sorrow, misery, uncomfortableness. We experience all types of experiences, and therefore we can become more like Him. So turning pain into power is, in a nutshell, is the difficult things that we do to ourselves, or that happen to us, or that this happen as a part of life. The key is to learn from them, grow from them, and hopefully not become overcome by them, because sometimes they're so overcomable. So difficult to overcome, especially with mental struggles and things like that. But but I have learned a tremendous amount of, I've had a lot of benefits from learning a pain. And I also believe that if you can share your pain and your struggles with others and help them to see a better way or see that they can make it through it. When we build a bridge, it's not always easy, but and it's not always easy for them to build bridges, but we can help others. As we suffer, we can help others grow from our pains. Maritally, it's not been easy. There's been a lot of struggles. In family life, there's been a lot of struggles. Personality struggles, lots of different things. But I do try to be honest. I do try to work hard. And am I perfectly honest? No. And do I work hard all the time? No. But I try each day to try to take a breath. I take a breath and I try to act upon that breath, one breath at a time. I tell my children, my family, my friends, life is one breath at a time. Life is not one day at a time. Life is not 1 minute at a time. Life is what God gives you, and that's one breath at a time, one heartbeat at a time. So what will you do with the breath that you are blessed with the heart that beats inside you, with the spirit that's inside you, which is you? You have this physical body. This physical body needs to be taken care of and nourished and kept healthy. But inside, you are offspring of our Heavenly Father. You are offspring of God. You are a spirit child of God. You are His spirit child. And with that, you have this feeling and this desire for greatness and goodness and perfection. And that is because we are His spirit children. We are His genetic offspring. We want to be great. We want to be good. We want to be pleasant. And so it's important to learn from others' pain and tragedy, but also learn from ours. But with that pain, we can turn that into power. Now that might be a failed mission, or it might be a failed marriage, or a failed relationship, or a failed opportunity at work or school. But if we will take that and learn from it and help our children and others learn that life is not supposed to be easy and perfect all the time. We actually do create stupid situations where we do stupid things, and now we're suffering because of that. But I want you to know that the better the decisions, like my daughter said to me the other day, and it's today is I think it's the 2nd of January 2018. My daughter said to me the other day, "You told us that if we would live the commandments, if we would live good, proper, respectful lives, life would be easier. It's a lot easier not to do stupid things, not to break commandments or do things like drugs, alcohol, intimacy before marriage, pornography. Stay away, stay involved with good things so that you can have good results." It's a lot, like Donald Trump says, it's a lot easier to not start the habit to have to break a bad habit. So I would encourage you to learn from your pain, turn it into power, take that pain that you've received, internalize it, learn from it, and then share it with others. And when I say share the pain, I mean share the solution to the problem with others as they are going through the same pains or similar pains than what you have had or what I've had. So as I get older here, I just want to share with people. That's why I'm doing these videos. I want to share thoughts and ideas that might help you, my children, my grandchildren, my friends, or those who might be interested to consider this. Turn pain into power. Live a full, healthy life, and know that you can do it. But focus on the things that you do being good for society, being good for others, good for children, being beneficial to all. Be anxiously engaged in a good, great, or wonderful cause. Be anxiously engaged with truth and rightness and correctness. Get busy doing the next right thing. If you're making problems for other people, or you're making mistakes, stop. Don't hurt yourself, and take a breath and do that which is good.